Hi guys, good morning. I thought it would be fun to start kind of like a weekly vlog vibe, but it'd be a reading vlog of me only reading my physical TBR for a week, or like more specifically my February TBR from my, how many times am I gonna say TBR? From my TBR jar picks my reads for the month of February. Yeah, I have not read a single book from that video of the books that I chose, and I was really genuinely excited about that TBR, so I figured I would just like vlog a little bit of life, a little bit of reading, wrap it up in one, and I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I guess you guys probably see that by the title now. Anyway, I literally redid my office. Like, I moved a bunch of stuff around, so I kind of have like my work crafts over here. This is like my vanity makeup here, and then on this shelf I mostly redid the top two. I'm gonna put like a really big reading chair right here, so we're waiting on that, and I think I'm gonna like hang plants and stuff. I'll probably do like an Instagram reel of that whole moment, so follow me on there if you aren't already for when that happens, when that goes down. But I added this little like TBR, so for March, when I pick my March TBR, I'll take these 8 books, put them back, and then put my March TBR up here. And then I also added these 2 books I'm currently in the middle of reading, Legendborn, and I've only read like 50 pages of Bride. So we need to pick basically from this list. This is the vibe I've been reading, and I'm kind of leaning towards, I don't know. I really am so drawn to The Flatshare by Beth O'Leary. I feel like this is just like a fun romance vibe, but I also really want to read When in Rome because people are saying that this gives like Gilmore Girl vibes, which is also the show I'm watching. And then Ruthless Vows. I have really been wanting to read this, but I don't know. I just, something about me can't pick it up right now. I need to choose. Give me a moment. If you want to look a little bit put together in the mornings, like this is what I look like. Not bad, you know, but I curl my eyelashes. I also have a massive pimple on my chin because I'm about to start my period. That's fabulous. You have to be so careful. Curl, curl, curl. Oh my gosh, like I immediately notice a difference. Okay, and then if you want to take it a step further, NYX brow gel. This is a clear one, but it kind of turned brown from my product. And then I just brush them up. Yeah. My family's about to leave without me. And then use my finger to kind of push it up. Some kind of like lightly tinted lip product. I have been reaching for the Dior lip oil, the raspberry one, because it just kind of gives like a slight pinky lip. I feel like also when you don't want to look tired and crusty, step 1 is making sure your lips aren't crusty. You know? And then if you want to take it even a step further, doing some kind of like mist on your skin, Tower 28 SOS, so then everything just kind of looks dewy and bright. Gigi Hadid spicy vodka pasta. I don't know if you guys remember. I think she posted about this on TikTok or something like during the pandemic. It is so good. Don't sleep on Miss Gigi. It's so good. It's like a household fave. So we're having this for the second time with sourdough bread. Chef's kiss.
You about to get into wool?
What?
You about to get into wool?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
I contemplated listening to Wool because it's technically not part of my February TBR, but I feel like I needed something to listen to while I was making dinner. But I'm back to reading When in Rome. I love you. I'm back to reading When in Rome. I got it on my Kindle, so I also have it on the Kindle app on my phone, and I am loving reading like this. It's so convenient. I feel like I'm zooming through it. I'm only 20% done, but I also haven't read that much today. Page 60. I want to finish this tomorrow, so we'll see how far I get tonight and stuff, but it is definitely giving Gilmore Girl vibes. Like, there's a moment where he owns a pie shop, and one of his like delivery guys come and they're like asking him questions about the girl, and whatever. One of the quotes that he says is, "He usually make you crave pie, Todd." Might want to see the doc about that. Seems odd to me. So he's just kind of like grumpy, and the Todd guy that he's talking about was kind of giving me like Kirk vibes. I don't think that Sarah Adams wrote this to be like a copycat of Gilmore Girls, but when you're reading, it does kind of help to like make the characters match. Noah is Luke Danes to me. Amelia is Lorelai, although I don't feel like she acts like Lorelai. I think the most similar comparison is Luke Danes and Noah. He also wears like plaid button-ups, and that is also Gilmore Girl vibes. And also he's just kind of like grumpy. I'm liking it so far. I think it's cute. So I'm gonna keep reading on my phone for a little bit. Today is the 21st, so the next episodes of Love is Blind release. I think they released 3 tonight. So I'm sorry, but that's what I'm doing tonight. Like, absolutely, I cannot wait. I have to know the tea. I have such a love-hate relationship, I think, with books like this, because I think that the dialogue will be fine, and then she kind of is talking to herself, and she'll be like, did I really just do that? I feel free and powerful and incredible, until the phone starts ringing again. And it just, something about that writing it's almost too simple. It reminds me of what I didn't like about the ACOTAR series, where sometimes, I don't even remember the main girl's name, but she would do something and then she'd be like, wait, I am strong, I am tough. And it's so cheesy to me. So that's kind of my only off with this book so far, and I'm starting to think like maybe I'm not cut out for these like little romances, because it's so cringy, so cheesy to me. But I'm gonna keep reading, and we'll see. Good morning, guys. I just was opening up a PR package from Jones Road. I love this brand so much. They're so sweet to me, which maybe you think is like a given with a lot of like brands and stuff that send PR, but there are certain brands that I feel like actually pay attention to the people that they are sending things to, and like check in and want feedback and stuff like that. And the Jones Road team is phenomenal. They're super sweet. They released this new classics kit on Jones Road on Valentine's Day. So it comes with an eyeshadow, clear gloss, which these to me smell like lip balms or like the lip product like this that Bath and Body Works used to sell. Oh my goodness, they had like this sweet mint one. That's what this smells like, and I'm like, it like hit me, and the image of it like came in my brain immediately. I'll have to, like, if I can find it, insert it on screen. Please comment down below if you also have these too, because I feel like that will bond us forever, because there are just certain niche products that, you know, certain brands don't make anymore, certain companies don't make anymore, that it's like if you experience that at the same time I experienced that before I ever like did YouTube, that's just cool, you know. Mascara, I never tried their mascara, so I'm actually I'm super excited for that. Oh, they sent their brow gel, the clear one. I use this nearly every day. I'm actually wearing it in my brows right now, not the clear one but the brown one, so I might put this in my giveaway pile because I already have one. And then this is what I was really excited for, a Miracle Balm, which is just like dewy goodness. You like break the seal, and they have a ton of really pretty colors. So that's very sweet of Jones Road to send this over to me. Now, well, I just read at the coffee shop for a little bit. My latest obsession is getting a tall pistachio latte, because it's just so rich. It literally tastes like candy in a cup, but just get like the smallest one, and it's just so concentrated and delicious. Like, I just can't even get over it. I think pistachio is like my favorite limited edition thing that Starbucks does now. It used to be the pumpkin, but now the pistachio, it's so good to me. I was obsessed with it last year, and then I'm obsessed with it again this year. I am like 50 something % done with When in Rome. Honestly, I'm gonna finish it today, but I feel like I have a lot of thoughts on romance books that are like this. I'm gonna wait till I finish it and then I'll give my final thoughts, but I put on my Goodreads like meh, very meh, very, I didn't want to put this on Goodreads, but I'll tell you guys because I don't think there's any authors or anything watching this. And as an author myself, I know how much work goes into a book, but for some reason this book just feels very stupid to me. I feel like I'm reading the writing, and the writing is speaking to me as if I'm literally a 5-year-old, like as if I'm a child that needs to be like, and this is what's happening next. Oh, and that smirk he made means this. And I'm like, I am grown. Sarah, I am grown. I get it. I get what the smirk means. So anyway, lots of feelings like that and other things, but I'm gonna finish it first before I give my final thoughts. But for now, I'm gonna watch Gilmore Girls because one thing I do appreciate about When in Rome is it does feel very small town Gilmore Girls. Everyone knows everyone, and I don't think I've ever read a small town romance, so this is technically, I think, my first one, which is exciting. I'm also going to need my nails because last night while we were watching Love is Blind season 6 I tore all my nails off and ripped my nails to shreds, so that's amazing. I need to immediately put press-ons on before things get worse. This is like my little nail kit. Isn't she cutie? She's cutie. I always get questions on how I get my press-ons to last so long, and I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a video before. Oh, I don't think I have. So anyway, I'll show you guys how I do my nails. It's very simple, but there are a few key things that make your nails last a super long time. So cuticle remover, little pusher thing, cuticle nippers, press-ons of choice. I used to use Color Camp, but they went out of business, so now I use Olive and June, and they are great. Nail glue, I used to use the Kiss one in the green bottle. I like this one more because I know that Olive and June has clean ingredients. I don't know if their nail glue does. I'm pretty sure it is like cleaner ingredients than most, but I liked that it has a brush tip, and also my nails last a really long time with this, and I just like this. And this is normally in stock because I don't think the girlies know about Olive and June nail glue, or they probably think it's like too clean, so it's not gonna like be good glue. I normally would buy the Kiss one, but it was always sold out, so I feel like I'm putting y'all onto something. Maybe I shouldn't, but this works just as good, if not better, than the Kiss glue. So there you go, the more you know. And then some kind of like nail file buffer situation. I like to have the like blocks that you can buff with, but if you do Olive and June press-ons, they have like a little buff file, so I'll just use this, but I normally like to buy them separate. I do the nail polish remover just to like keep my nails dry and stuff. Oh, and probably some kind of cuticle oil. I like this one from Essie. It smells good. It's apricot. I've been using it for a long time, and it's great. It makes your hands look really pretty. If she's got blue eyes, I will surmise that you'll probably date her.
Do I? Yes, and yes. So basically, once I finished with all this manual, and I blew it. You waited, and I didn't come. Christopher, get out of my way.
There lay beneath the canopy on the gilded forest path.
Well, we better be going. Take care, doll. Talk to you guys later.
And all that I could do is laugh. All that I could
Okay, nails are done. I ended up doing the red instead of the other ones. I feel like this is just more the vibe right now. But the top two things I would say, if you're doing press-ons at home to get them to last over 2 weeks, after you clip your cuticles, use the nail polish remover or acetone or whatever, dry out the nail, and then you're gonna do your buffing, and then you're going to glue the press-on. Don't wash your hands in between stages, because the buffing, like when you rough like your nail up, the glue like gets in the ridges, and that like helps the nail adhere to, it helps the fake nail adhere to your real nail. I think this is probably the most important thing. after you do your press-ons, do not wash your hands for like a really long time. If you wash your hands, then while the glue is trying to like dry, it's getting wet and it's not gonna dry. And then you're gonna get nails that are popping off in a day, 2 days, 3 days. So yeah, I literally will not wash my hands probably until I like cook dinner tonight, and it's 10 in the morning right now. So that's like how long I wait. Or I'll do them at night and like sleep through the night obviously, and not get my nails wet at all. Because every time I get my nails wet or wash my hands, they always end up popping off in like 2 or 3 days. So those are my tips from a girly who's been doing press-ons at home since 2020. This is like 4 years. So I feel like I know what I'm doing, and it works for me. So if you've tried it, let me know if it was successful or not. This is the vibe. I don't make the rules. I'm just letting everyone know. This is it. I'm obsessed. This is like a little arm that you put your Kindle in, and then I bought this little clicker. You just like put it on here, and so you could click and you could just be cozy, you know, and you don't have to like touch it. You could just read and click with this, and it's just perfection. Absolute perfection.
Here again, you tell me you just wanna be friends, so I act like I don't understand. Go ahead now, be the man. Let's pretend I don't know about your little plans. Look so cute and innocent, but you're as lost as Peter Pan. Could drop the bomb instead. I told you whenever you need me, just call if you want to, 'cause hey.
Morning. It's worked out. Now we're having a little errands day. I was just telling Kaylin that I loved coming to Target this time because there's just like no one here. It's just quiet. Listen. It's just quiet. There's no kids. It's just a good experience. We came to the little Hearth and Hand, whatever section this is. Guys, this is literally Anthro dupe for $12. That's crazy. These are so cute too. I actually have one of these from like 2020. I think I'm gonna get this for the boys' Easter baskets. Just for it to get dirty. It's not worth it, honestly. Okay, I'm currently on page, or I don't know what page actually. I'm on 58% done with Legendborn. Oh my goodness. Part 3. I am absolutely hooked. I can't. I do feel like the first part and the second part were good. It is very information heavy, but please do not let that deter you from, please do not let that deter you from pushing through, because honestly, a lot of the information that she's given us, you don't need to know all of it to be able to understand the book. And also, as you get into part 3, she does kind of like remind you, this is what a scion is, this is what this means, this is who's above who. So like in the information dump at the beginning, don't feel like you have to memorize all of that to understand the rest of the book, because she does kind of give you little breadcrumbs throughout of what you actually need to know. I kind of wish she wouldn't have done like such an intense magic system, especially if it's like not all stuff that we need to know. I also wonder if someone has made some kind of chart so that I can at least visualize. Also, there are so many people I feel like in this school that I don't know who is who. You know what I mean? Like there were so many people introduced that I'm like, I don't remember who that is or what that character is, which I guess would make this a fun reread, because when you read back through, you'll catch all the things you didn't before. But either way, doesn't matter. Don't get hung up on the information dump in the beginning, because a lot of that stuff doesn't even matter anyway. And it has gotten so good. I feel like every stoplight we're at, I'm like reading again. I cannot wait to finish this and get the second book. Because I also saw that there's a sprayed edges version at Barnes. So we might get that, a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. And then I also want to get Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, because it's really pretty. The pages are kind of like worn. I'll take you guys when we go, because Kaylin was like, I'll take you after. Wait, did I tell you what book I'm reading? Legendborn? Anyway, that's the book I'm reading, Legendborn, and it's getting so good. It's been good, but it's like getting really good, because obviously I think that this book is going to end on a cliffhanger. So it's just gonna get really, really juicy from here on out. Okay, let's do a Target haul. I haven't done this in so long, I feel like, because I genuinely just don't go to Target anymore. Like maybe once a month, maybe. I don't even know. I'm a new woman. Anyway, I got one of these little scratchers for Grayson. We really want to get a new couch in the living room because this one is just, she's done. She may not look bad from the camera, but up close, it's really bad. It's like discolored. The legs are literally breaking off of the bottom of the couch. It's terrible. And Grayson scratches like the back of it really bad. So I'm trying to get him to stop doing that. I bought this like spray, but I also got him this so that he can like have something else to scratch. They'd get those little baskets. They're so cute. So cute, I love them. I got the boys these little snack packs. They like these, and they're so easy for school lunches, school snacks and stuff. My drain in my bathroom is literally clogged, so I'm gonna have fun getting all the hair out. It's disgusting. Sticks for my crafts. We normally do a table runner on our table, but Kaylin saw this and was like, we should do this, just a full-on tablecloth. And I was like, honestly, yes we should. Kitchen towels, butter floss, nail buffers, fridge and freezer things, girly things, oven mitt, mouthwash, lotion, keeper's friend, Vaseline, nails. Last night I organized my closet. If you guys have been around for a little bit, you know that my closet never stays organized, but it's actually not that bad. It's also, the closet is kind of small, especially considering the size house that we have. So the organization kind of has to be a little bit different just because kind of a weird setup. It mostly goes up. So we have the racks up there and we have to use like one of those hanger things to get it. But anyway, I also don't have very much room to hang up my sweaters because they're just so bulky unless I put them at the very top. And that's not how I like to get ready in the morning. I don't like to have to try this one on, and then if I don't like it, then put it back and grab the thing, put it back up there. You know, like it's just kind of annoying to me, especially with sweaters. I don't know, maybe I just like get ready weird, but I feel like I'll try something on, see if it goes with like the skirt or the pants I'm wearing, and I'm like, okay, yes, no, and then I kind of like cycle and change and try different things on. And by the end of it, I just end up having a pile of sweaters because like things didn't look right or whatever. So I was like, well, what if I just put them in a basket anyways, because they're always in a pile anyway. So that's what I'm doing. I got this big thing from Target. I'm just gonna put all my sweaters in here. I don't even think this is gonna fit all of my sweaters. I have them in this crate before and they were kind of like lined up like that, but I don't think it's working any longer. Okay, here we go. It's so much better. I have them all like lined up under. I think I'm just gonna put it right there. Yay! It's time to clean this bathroom, so it's gonna be montage time. You guys want to see me get the hair out of my drink? Oh my gosh, this is sick. I brought my bodyguard today.
I beat the brakes off of somebody.
I always talk about how this is like the forbidden Barnes, and I always say I'm not gonna go to it because genuinely, what? Like, that's crazy. Then I still continue to go because it's just close and it's just
But why does
convenient.
it take being with a dude for something not to happen?
I know.
That's annoying.
It's annoying.
Leave us alone.
We had Chick-fil-A just now. I started my period. Oh my gosh, Chick-fil-A on the first day of your period. Please name something better. I don't think there is. I genuinely don't think there is. And the weather is perfect. It's spring. We're going to the Barnes. It's just a good day. We had to come visit our current series we're reading. This is actually funny that you did this because
I didn't know it was this big.
that's like a joke that like book talkers and stuff make about like when you go to the bookstore, you visit your current read.
Oh, just check up on
Just
it.
come look at it, you know, just say, hey,
Just gotta
girl.
see what you're doing.
See, this is a cute edition. We're in our sci-fi era, you guys.
Oh, and this is the other one.
Oh shit.
I had no clue these books were that
cool.
big. I'm on chapter 30
Cute.
right now. So I'm literally right here.
Not you visiting the chapter. Not visiting the chapter.
I've never read this much in my
That's
life.
hilarious.
These are the biggest books I've ever read.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I love. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm obsessed. Not gone anywhere.
They don't care anymore. That's not gonna stay.
Do
So
a
that's
book
it.
haul.
It's a bad idea.
Well, why'd you start driving so fast? We could have sat in the car for 5 minutes.
That's uniquely bad. Uniquely bad.
Look at this. Oh.
You think we have 5 minutes?
Are you kidding me? And you know what? This wasn't even cracked yet. Like, it hadn't even been like, you know, listen. That's amazing. This is cool.
Now you know
this is
good and
really
well
cool.
this is a go down. You know that.
Yeah, they're on the wrong side. Emily Wilde. Okay, remember how I was telling you guys it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition? But the paper is like, there's a certain word for this. Can you see how the paper is like worn or like used kind of paper?
Yeah, we call
And
those sprayed edges.
Honey. Okay, last one. A Tempest of Tea. I put this on my Goodreads like want to read list. This I think just came out like
Oh, I'm
a few days ago. And it has vampires in it.
Right here because they'll never get me. You want to know a secret? I pulled your tooth out like 3 minutes ago.
I don't see in the mirror.
Okay. A little update on Legendborn. I'm almost done. I basically read all day, laying flat on my back with my gooseneck Kindle holder literally above my head, and I just laid there for hours. I can't believe that. Hours almost finishing this book, and now I'm on part 4, chapter 49, page 432 out of 498. I gotta finish it. I have to know what happens. I literally cannot wait to like get to this last part. I also just realized there's an exclusive short story from Cell's point of view. Those of us in the book club that haven't finished yet, it's like so fun. We're like, oh my goodness, we are on our tippy toes. I also probably can see got some Oreos. My Oreo addiction is almost as severe as my reading addiction. I will be honest about that. Anyway, are you the kind of person when you like are eating or doing any kind of thing that you leave like the best for last, or do you eat the best first and do from like favorite to least favorite? I'm the kind of person where I always save like my best bite of ice cream for last. I don't know, that's just how I am. So when I get to the point of the book where I can like binge the rest of it last, I'll stop myself so that I can like binge it all in one. That's just the kind of person I am. What kind of person are you? I can't, this is too much. I'm in it. I'm in this. What? I'm now reading on my phone. I'm shook. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, what?
But some teeny boppers get in the way.
Wait.
Exit through the kitchen.
Hi guys, little update. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I look crazy, I feel like, because we went to church, went grocery shopping, and then I basically slept for like 3 hours on the couch. Anyway, a little update. I have finished When in Rome, and I finished Legendborn last night. I feel like I'm just gonna give my all-around thoughts on all these books at the end of the video because I need time to like sit and process them. Now I've started The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, and I'm liking it so far. I'm on page 83, and I think I started this last night in bed when I was just laying there. It has like 325 pages. So I love it. I love the color. I love the cover of this. I can't get over it. I think it's so pretty. This is probably my favorite cover out of all the books that I own. It's just like, this is like the way my house is designed, the colors that I use, it's like this vibe. So just when I look at it, I'm like, ooh, I just love it. So far, I have read, I don't have my phone on me. Let me check. I want to read at least 4 books from my February TBR. I chose 8 from the TBR jar plus my book club book of the month will make 9 books, and I want to read 4 off of my entire TBR. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that. It's time to wrap this video up on the 3 books I read in this week's video while I tweeze my unibrow. These are the 3 books we read in this video, starting with When in Rome. And boy do I have a lot to say about this book, because this one was really irking me. Let me just, you guys will know what book we're talking about. Okay, that's cute. That's kind of cute, right? Okay. My first issue with this book is that at first I kind of felt like it was not really a story necessary to tell. And I kind of feel a little bit savage saying that, because like, who am I, to say that? A lot of people actually have loved this book. I don't understand why or how, but I respect it nonetheless. I think that when you pick up a book like this, you're picking up a romance book, and you probably know what the ending's gonna be. You know that they're gonna end up together, right? That's like, you're picking it up for good vibes, a palate cleanser, they say, a quick love story. Like, you know what you're getting. They're literally pictured together on the cover. You know what you're getting. Why throughout the entire book are both characters acting like they're not going to end up together, or acting like they don't actually like each other that much, when it's like the whole reason this book was even created and sold and has sold so many copies is because they end up together in the end. So I think it's so annoying to have to follow a story where it's like, I love him so much, but like, I'm leaving in 2 days. That's not even like a real conflict or real issue, because we know that you're not actually gonna leave in 2 days. The writing is as if she's speaking to like a 5-year-old. Like, okay, I love him, but I'm not gonna stay for very long. Sigh, we're not gonna end up together even though I love him so much. It is just like, honestly, it's torture. It's torturous to read a book like this. And then it made me feel like I can never buy a book like this again, because it actually was incredibly frustrating to read, because the conflict, the main issues were like literally not even real issues. Also, the main girl is like a billionaire pop star. I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for her? I'm sorry, I don't. The fame is just so much, and like, everybody I ever meet wants things from me. Am I actually supposed to feel bad? I I don't see how. It was really a really stupid book. It's just how I feel. Like, just stupid. I did not enjoy this at all. I love the cover. I love the name of it. But, oh my gosh, this was like pick me in a book. Goodbye. Next book I read. Well, I finished reading. I think I started when I was on page 200 in this vlog. The last video I posted, I was starting from page like 1 to 200, and this vlog will be 200 to the end. Is like 5 something pages, 500 something. I was like, at first, I don't know what I was gonna rate this book, but then as I kept reading, I was like, this is gonna be a 5-star. Like, I could just feel it. It was either gonna be like a 4.5 or When in Rome. Also, I always forget to say my ratings. I would probably rate this a 1-star. I regret spending my time reading that, and I regret buying it. I wish I wouldn't have spent my money on that, because I don't think I enjoyed even like really a single page of it. It wasn't as bad as like a book that I've DNF'd. Like, it wasn't so bad that I needed to DNF it, but it was bad enough to where when I look at it on my shelf, I kind of get a bad feeling, because I'm just like, that was a really stupid story. Just stupid. Moving on, Legendborn. I was in between like a 4.5, 5-star, and I think I've settled on a 5-star because, guys, you know what was really helpful? So I read from page 1 to 200, and I was like, okay, like, good story. Then I read this, and then I went back to this, and I was like, the writing style and level was day and night. I feel like I appreciated the writing of Tracy Dion so much more because I read When in Rome, and I feel like that upped the rating of this, because I was like, I'm sorry, but authors that like know how to write well and write really good, convincing fictional stories deserve 5 stars. Like, just, I was like, somebody give this lady her flowers, because wow. Compared to some of the other writing I've read, this is really fabulous. And I just like once I started reading this, after reading When in Rome, I was like, period, I'm sad, because the writing was like so good. So yeah, also the story, it's weird because it's obviously not real, you know what I mean? But she writes it in a way that it's like, this has got to be happening for real somewhere in the world, like it's for real. She does also take non-fictional aspects and it's kind of intertwining that, so that's really cool. Either way, this book is really cool. I loved it. I didn't know how I would feel about a YA fantasy that doesn't have a major plot of romance. I thought that I would get bored, but Tracy Dion, convinced me I could read fantasy that doesn't involve any romance, which is like such a relief to me, because I thought I'd be like, but where's the romance? Where's the love? Now, there is like a love interest, and it's actually really cool and really interesting, and like will have you kind of giggling and being like, ooh. But that's not like the main story. Anyway, I loved it. The magic and world building is very intricate. I feel like I can't even give you a synopsis of what the book is about, because I'm like, where do I even start? Basically, Bree, who's on the cover, is attending UNC Chapel Hill, which has a lot of historical significance regarding like slavery and things like that. So that whole plot is weaved in there, which I think is really cool. Her mom has just died, and her mom also attended UNC Chapel Hill, and so she's kind of going on a mission to like figure out what happened with her mom, also while discovering like who has magic, who doesn't, where does her magic come from, all that stuff. So that's really cool too. There's like secret societies, which Tracy Dion, the author, actually attended UNC Chapel Hill, so that's really cool too, because she was actually there. So in the story, I was like, this sounds like this woman has actually been on this college campus, because like the things that she knows is kind of crazy. And I guess UNC Chapel Hill also is kind of known for having these secret societies, which is also in Legendborn. Like, there's these secret societies and things. There are so many side plots, is that what it's called? I don't even know. That it's like, you will not be bored while reading this. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I think if you're reading like a 300-page book, my rule is always give it like 100 pages before you DNF it. This book is 501, so I probably say give it 200 pages before you like literally DNF it, because the beginning is going to be world building, but you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know, you've got to put your time in if you want a good story, and this is a phenomenal story. I've already purchased the second book, and they have a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition with sprayed edges, which is really cool, so There you go. I still have my bookmark in it because there's an extra chapter from one of like the main guys in the book that I haven't read yet, and I'm gonna read probably today. But anyway, yes, 5 stars. I loved her. Okay, last I read The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, and she was cute. She actually restored my hope in romance. I bought this because I loved the cover, and then I kind of read the back and I was like, okay, that sounds like pretty interesting. And I really, like, I want to be able to buy romance books that have cute covers and not be let down by the story, you know? So I was like, let me just give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And I absolutely love this story. I rated this at 5 stars. I didn't know after reading When in Rome if I was ever gonna be able to like read, this sounds so dramatic, but like read just a straight romance book where you know they're gonna end up together in the end and be convinced that the story is like believable or real or like rooting for the characters. Because I feel like once you read a book and it's like the characters are not convincing you that their problems are real, their struggles are real, it's hard to root for them. Therefore, it's hard to care about the story literally at all. The premise is that she has a boyfriend already. He has a girlfriend. She breaks up with her boyfriend named Justin. So now that's her ex. Now she needs a place to live for cheap because she works, but she makes below minimum wage. He works in like a hospital, so he only needs his flat during the daytime from 9 to 5, where most people are working, aka when she's working. So they decide to share a flat, just alternate, and like they're never gonna meet each other is basically the thing. His girlfriend is like setting up this whole thing for him. Like she's communicating with his girlfriend because his girlfriend is like, don't try to steal my man. So she's actually doing all the communication with his girlfriend, and they actually are not talking. And then they start like writing notes and leaving them in the flat so that when they're like switching shifts, they see each other's notes and write back to each other. And obviously, you know, things progress, whatever. I just thought it was so cute. I was like, wow, this is just the cutest story. Personally, I found it to be pretty believable. I did see some Goodreads reviews where people were like, this is just not a believable premise. And to that I say, you've never been broke, or you've never been around people who like have actually reached rock bottom to where like something like flat sharing would actually make the most sense. I don't want to give too much away, but I really like this story. I thought it was so cute. And there's also a lot of like side plots that I also found to be really believable and gave them real problems, not just like body insecurity. I feel like that's a main one in romance books, is like the girl always has some kind of body insecurity and the guy always has, I don't know, some random thing. So I feel like I appreciated that Beth O'Leary used different problems to like help drive the story along that in my opinion were very believable. 5 stars. I loved her and I'm pretty happy with this week's reading. Very cute. They were, you know, it was worth going through this to get to this, you know. So I'm happy because I've now officially read 3 books on my February TBR, but honestly, I'm still happy with that. I'm still happy with it. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, you guys. I hope you guys loved it. If you did, make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below your favorite book that you've read in February, or if you've read any of these, let me know your thoughts, please. We also read Legendborn in our book club for February, so if you're interested in hearing anybody else's thoughts, perspectives, I have the link to the book club below. It's free, so you could just like get all the tea you want. Anyway, thanks for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.